Hi, I'm Kendall with the Rawls Group. The old African proverb, "It takes a village," illustrates the essential nature of a team approach to succession planning. Succession planning is a complex endeavor. As such, it requires leveraging the expertise of a diversity of backgrounds. Collaboration and different expert opinions provides a 360-degree approach, ensuring the possible, probable, and potential issues impacting your long-term vision are addressed. To provide insight into common questions received from business owners, we are leveraging the village of our valued strategic relationships. As you listen to this episode, you'll be able to immediately apply the key takeaways, and you'll come back for more. Now we're going to focus on: what opportunities has COVID-19 presented for dealers?
So obviously we've been talking to all of our clients a lot lately, and COVID-19 is front and center on everyone's mind. And one of the questions I've been getting a lot is, what opportunities do you think COVID-19 crisis has presented for dealers? Are there any silver linings to this dark cloud? And without downplaying any of the tragedy or loss of the pandemic, sometimes in life you have to take advantage of situations that present themselves. The current environment does provide some opportunities for dealers that may not have existed otherwise. For example, how many times recently have we said interest rates are not going to get any lower? Well, here we are, interest rates have fallen yet again. Evaluate your current debts and your borrowing capacity and meet with your banker. Now might be a good time to refinance or lock in a fixed rate, maybe enter into a swap agreement or some other type of non-traditional interest rate agreement. It's also a good time to evaluate all of your expenses. Are there expenses that you've reduced that have not had any impact on traffic flow, such as in your institutional advertising? Does it make sense to reevaluate all of your advertising dollars? Are there expenses that have been reduced or eliminated during the pandemic that have not negatively affected your gross? Proceed thoughtfully before you incur these costs again. Think about 2009 and 2010. Dealerships are a low margin, high fixed cost business. A reduction in gross generates a disproportionate reduction in profits. You have to be proactive if you want to maintain any level of profitability when grosses are declining. Vendors may be willing to work with you in a way that they were not prior to the pandemic hitting. Take advantage of the gift of time. Typically, everyone is busy all the time. The status quo remains in place because it's simply easier and inertia rules the day. But challenge your executive team and your managers, really all of your employees for that matter, to rethink all the processes that are being used in the dealership. We all have projects we would like to get that we never get to. If volume is down or returns slowly, take advantage of the time and reinvent or improve key processes in all departments. What worked with selling cars over the internet? How could parts and service be more efficient? How could all processes be completed with less one-on-one customer contact if that remains important going forward? One thing we know about dealers is that they are resilient and that they adapt to change as well as anyone. While this current environment is unlike anything we've ever seen, I know the dealer community will adapt and come out the other side as strong as ever. Finally, evaluate your estate plan. It is possible that the current value of your dealership is lower than it was just a few months ago. Now might be a good time to execute any gifts you were considering making to trusts or family members.
COVID-19 has been quite difficult in many regards. However, it has provided a lot of opportunities, and some of those include an opportunity for dealers and other business owners to show their employees how much they really care and to live out the values that they talk about so often. What I mean by that is I'm thinking about a specific example where a client chose to keep their employees at a time when there was a business case that could be made that letting some people go was the better financial option. But showing their employees how much they cared about them and their livelihood and their families, keeping them employed so that they continue to have a paycheck at the expense of business profitability, is certainly an opportunity that really all employers had during this COVID-19 pandemic. One of our clients went so far as to make a decision to continue to pay health benefits for all of their employees, regardless of whether they were furloughed or not, laid off or not. They still extended health benefits for a period of time. So that was one opportunity, is really to show your employees how much you really care about them. From a financial standpoint, a combination of low interest rates and lack of marketability discounts that exist as a result of the COVID environment and just our current interest rate environment provide a ripe opportunity for clients to take advantage of strategic asset transfers. And so that is an area that we've seen clients take advantage of this great opportunity during the COVID pandemic. Along those same lines, low interest rates have provided an opportunity for clients to take a look at refinancing prior notes that they had done. For example, if you go back about 5 years, interest rates were in the 3.5% to 4% range. And so if clients sold assets to their family members in exchange for a note, those notes could be refinanced today and result in lower interest being paid. So again, just another opportunity for folks to consider. Obviously, the downturn has forced all of us to think about how we can become more efficient and more productive. And so taking a look at existing processes and procedures, taking a look at our current technology, where are we today relative to how do we need to leverage technology moving forward to compete, are opportunities that exist that I know that most business owners are taking a look at or taking a hard look at. Other opportunities, obviously some clients have had employees who've contracted the virus, and some have been seriously impacted whereby they aren't able to come back to work. And so it's tested the bench of some of our clients. And so taking in this opportunity to really evaluate the strength of your bench so that when the next person is called upon to lead or manage a department or a specific store or region, that they're fully prepared to do so. And then lastly, and this is something that I've seen and personally I've experienced, is it's provided an opportunity to really spend some time to think about what's really important and to do some reprioritization as it relates to family and business and work. And so for me, it's been an opportunity to really take a look at my priorities in life. And it's created an opportunity because of the fact that we've been grounded and unable to fly for a period of time to spend some quality time with family. So lots of opportunities exist, and I encourage everyone to think about and consider these opportunities and take advantage of the ones that make the most sense to you.
Thank you to our strategic partners, The Village, for participating and sharing your perspective. Do you have a burning question you want to discuss with an expert? Feel free to submit it via the Ask an Expert link featured on the page. Continue to listen to the series now or come back later for more. Each question featured may want you to learn something new.